Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Tristan. And today I want to discuss about why beginner artists who want to learn about drawing somehow fail because there's a notion that we could always be a good artist within a few months. And there are many tutorials online that they will say that you would be a good artist in just making 10,000 hours of work. That could be roughly 3 months if it is followed right, or just to accomplish the 10-hour requirement. But it doesn't work that way. And if you watch my previous videos, that uh, drawing is a lifetime journey. It will take you years, not months. Sometimes just learning a the basics will take you some years. So if you plan to be a serious artist, it could happen maybe just learn the basics of almost 1 year. But to excel that, even the masters, even they're at their prime, they always encounter some problems. We only see that it is a masterpiece, but we know that some of the masters are disappointed that their projects are not that great. They're not satisfied yet on the end product. So let me just give you a short sketch journey about my some of my old drawings. So just give you an example, my journey and how I progress with my drawing. Okay, so let's uh let's just take it for example. This one I drew this back in 1980s, probably between 1985 to 1988. So you could see most of my drawings are just outlines, a few shades, a few hatching, and this is a helicopter MD500. So this is more on part of the when our government bought this for to fight insurgencies. And I could say that the bottom helicopter, the Panther, is wrongly drawn. So this is not the correct ratio or the size. For this one, this is a side view. I know for a fact that this is almost correct. But this one, I drew this wrong. So I know I have to also self-judge. Just like if you're going to write an article, you need to uh, proofread of what you do. Okay, so for this one, I failed. But in the recent late drawing, I think during 2020 July, 6 years ago, I like this drawing very much because I am more exploring about hatching. The If you watch my other videos about hatching, learn how to use it properly, and you have, again, like reading, you have to proofread what you write and check your own, or we have to be also the judge of our work if we are satisfied of it. See, this is before and after. You see, I drew this. I started drawing focusedly on military hardware in my grade school, starting 1985. I remember that correctly because I was going to be a first year the next by June school year in the Philippines. Okay, so this is what I draw then, and this is just 6 years ago. Okay, another drawing I want you to see is this one, the Eurofighter. If you check again, I use some hatching. Before then, I didn't know that this was hatching. The word hatching called just it is just shades for me. Okay, so just put some lines. Most artists is there's an instinct to make those lines. It is very normal. You know? Either you watch it from other artists or not, it will come normally, and you will, if you do that frequently, you will notice that you will also you will correct yourself. You do not just shade instantly. You will know it, and if you frequently draw, you will also notice that also. See, I love the shading for this helicopter, and oops, forgot. And this is my uh, this is for 2020 again, because in 2020 we have the COVID. So we have more time no drawing, so I was frequently drawing in, of course everyone is a stay at home, you see. And I just use regular colored pencil here against this one. So uh, again, I'm still not satisfied with this work, because I have some shades here that's wrong with the wheels, because even though we are stay at home, I am rushing doing something, so I still am not satisfied with this work. Okay, next drawing would be this one. Okay, because I frequently draw on the back of my notebook. So this is a drawing of a cruiser. This is the Long Beach. I frequently go to the library from high school and college, and uh, the encyclopedia is a good source of what to draw. And of course, I love military. So this is the Long Beach, a nuclear powered cruiser. And if you see, yes, you see that few shades there, some hatching. So that's how I draw it. Mostly my old drawings are just outline, because I do not know, because I'm a self-taught artist. I do not know what the proper way of drawing things. Okay, so we are in a journey. Do not rush yourself, because like I said, there's 10,000 hours to be required, or there are also tutorials like from zero to hero. We do not do that, because when we are drawing, we should invest the time. It will take some years, so patience is important. And also patience will give you a good mental health, because if you we stress, focus on, hey, we need 10,000 hours to draw, and you're not focusing on the draw, you're focusing on accomplishing the hours. For this one, uh, I do this lately, 3 years ago, 2023. And you see, I draw the ocean. I love to draw clouds, see. So I put that, this is just a candy box. I love to draw with candy boxes, because I like to ask from a store if they have some cartons. So I ask them and give me this one, because I love to draw on the move. And cartons is a just very sturdy, strong, so just the problem of this is, the carton has no tooth. See, it's very smooth, so it's very hard to accomplish thing. But it's a good way to practice drawing on the move, because I love to draw on the move. Okay, so next drawing I have again from my notebook. My classmate loves to look at my notebooks, because I love to draw. This is what you see. This one again is a drawing of a from a just outline, because during my high school starting to draw, mostly are outlines. There's no shading. And you see that, or even my handwriting is not good. This is the B58 Hustler. And when I was in college also, I saw this on a magazine, because during my college we have those, I was surprised that they archive old magazines of electronic engineering, 1957 August. And there was a cover of a B58, this one. Really. And I checked this one. You could see this in the internet. Okay, and you see this, it was in 1993. So this would be September, and it's 2 o'clock. So that's how I love to draw. I put some dates, even this one. See, so this is almost a front view of the B58. And this is my late drawing. So during again 2020. So it's Wednesday, and I got frustrated. This one is a wrong perspective, but I know I draw a B58. I just misplaced it. I'm looking for it, and I don't know. So this is just the B58 I drew, and it's unfinished. this under, I think it's under assembly or maintenance. I was drawing this one. This is a crew. So I love details, so that's how I draw it. If you notice, uh, it is unfinished, and I said wrong perspective because I was doing it wrong. I'm also the judge of my work. So judge your own. Don't let anyone, of course, if anyone criticize your work that it's not good, just ignore them. You're on your own pace. You're on your own race. You are not in a race with another people. You are uh, competing with yourself. Do not compete with others. Okay, so remember that that's good for our mental health. Our mental health is very important than the noise of other people. Okay, so again, moving forward, this one I drew this. Okay, so I think I borrowed this is I believe this is from the 1980s. I borrow a magazine from my cousin. So this is from Russia, mostly from Russia, of course. Illusion 76. This is a wig, wind in ground effect, a plane that it is more to hug the ground than fly high altitude. Okay, this is the Havoc, the Mi-28, a gunship that looks like a Apache, but uh, I drew this also wrong. It was very bad. I have another drawing of this one. I just don't know where I put it. In my high school, the concept artist view of this drawing is very bad. But so this is from the 1980s, and when I was in college, see, I love to draw in small. Remember, most of my drawings are in small scale, so you do not need a big drawing, or you do not need a sketch pad that is very large that you would carry anywhere in the place that you're ready to draw. If you got inspiration, you just need a small paper to draw. You don't need to look like an artist, obvious artist that in when you're in your beginning state. So that's my opinion, or that's my just my style. I just keep a little paper that fits on the pocket, and I can draw anywhere. Okay, so this is almost a proper way. I remember I copied this from a magazine. See, and again I put some notes there. I drew this in first sem 1991-92. I just put some record that this was because I remember how I drew this one. Okay, but this is lately I drew about the Havoc. Okay, very scary machine, and if you see how I from here just outline. Okay, line art, and this one is more on some hatching. I have a better drawing of this same view, but I do not remember where I put it, misplace it, because I have most of my drawings are small. I don't know where I put it. So forgive me for that. So that is the drawing. That's how I drew it. Okay, so remember your hatching to make it look strategically where to put to give some depth, because you're putting some shadings here to give some depth. To look it more three-dimensional, where the light source is, where the shadows fall. So remember that. Again, you have to be the judge of your own self. So the best thing to do is just be honest, look at the picture, where you miss, where you made some error. Just keep drawing and drawing. It is always emphasized. Any artist would say, keep practicing. Practice, practice, practice. But again, to continue, for this one, the Otka, I have, see, very small drawing. Yeah. These are my thoughts. Eh. Sometimes when I'm stressed, I just look at my own drawings and be happy. Okay? You see your progress. See, this is the 4x4 engines. Okay, and also the missiles. This is more of a ship than an airplane. See that, and also that curved thing above on the tail. See, and it is floating in the ocean. And again, I am frequently drawing clouds because I want to perfect the drawing of clouds, because I love to draw airplanes. So if I'm not drawing airplanes, I'm just hatching and hatching to make a good drawing of a cloud. Okay, it's very relaxing also. And this one, again, a drawing of my notebook. See, I love weapons. You notice that this is a many missiles here. And this is the cute one because this is a drone with a Maverick. Okay, it's a BGM Ryan. See that? And back in I test it. I look for this drawing and find and update it because I want to draw this thing. I remember when I saw this. Let me check what this is like. So again, it's another 2020 drawing. Notice that a lot of shading, hatching. No, I'm not emphasizing on the mothership. It's probably a C-130, but I'm more focused on this one to draw. So always learn how to properly draw hatching. Okay, you continue drawing. Okay, so moving again, another drawing. This will take a while, so bear with me. Okay, again, another notebook drawing. So just want to emphasize this bomber. This is a backfire bomber. So this is, I think, this is a M2 because of the intake. The M3 and M4 is different. It looks like an F-15 or this one is the intake is like similar to an F4 Phantom. See that this is an old drawing. This is a 1980s draw, mostly outline. And but in college, of course, I have some. This is my drawing back in the day when I was in college. See, I have some few hatching. So this is the same airplane, Tu-52 bomber. Okay, I copied this from my friend's book. But this is not a B2 bomber. This is a blinder. Some kinds of 2 Philip 22, but this is a fixed wing. This is unlike this one. This is a swing wing. Backfire bombers are swing wing like the F-14 that they change angles when they are in flight. Okay, notice that this is 2021. This is from the this is 1994. Of course, there's a date. I will always put a date. Okay, so again, emphasizing the clouds. I love clouds. I frequently say drawing clouds, so apology for that if I keep saying that. And this one, of course, this is another drawing from the 1980s. See how old the paper it is. It's getting brown. So let me point you to emphasize on the Tornado, because the Tornado is a British aircraft. So this is actually an A4. There's other airplanes because I just want to fit the topic need to be emphasized here. So this is the Tornado, and this is my drawing of the Tornado again in 2021. See the progress again, just line art, few shadings, and this one I'm emphasizing this one. The only problem with when I am drawing, I'm also in a rush because I have many things to do. I have some, of course, lots of things to do. So when I'm drawing this, I have to finish this. So that's why I draw in small, just to practice drawing. So to keep me, let me say, sharp on this drawing. So that's how you draw it. See, always practice. For my last, this would be a submarine. Okay, this is the submarine. This is a harpoon. So this is a cutaway. I drew this from, you can see that it's from Popular Mechanics. You see it, 1987, from my cousin. So it has a magazine. So I drew this back in the day. So if you notice, I have some. Of course, I have to admit I draw in bond paper, but I maximize it. Most of my drawings are just line art. This is a Trident submarine. Okay, so this is a SFBM 578. I don't know if it is a Polaris submarine or a Trident submarine carrying Trident missile. So that's a cutaway, how I draw it. And this is what I drew back in 2020 again. because I have some time to do it, stay at home. So if you see that, I emphasize the thing that I love about this drawing is about the reflection of light here. If you see the uh, reflection of light here, and also reflection of I think light here from the ground, and this is just a small drawing. There are two people here, so it is in a hangar sort. They're checking this. I think this is a Virginia class attack submarine. Against this one, this is a ballistic missile submarine. But again, the one thing I want to emphasize here is the use of hatching. If you would zoom it, you could see how I put the hatching from this one. And always remember to put how you put pressure on your when you are trying to shade, because the beauty about using ball pen is that you can control pressure. If you write it lightly, it will have a light shade, and if press strong press, it will give you some dark. But the thing is that if you want to maximize your drawing, you have to do it lightly. But then again, you would only feel this if you keep practicing. Again, I'm just using ball pen. There are other techniques. You can do this better in pencil, because there are some tools how to make things black. But in ball pen, you have to be more patient. So more patient. And if you make a wrong mistake, there's some way to correct it, but I'm not to discuss it. Again, the thing is that there's no such thing as being an expert in a few months, maybe 1 year. After a year, you have to invest the time, be patient, and of course love what you do, because if you do not love what you do, there's no love, and you do not feel satisfied. There's no gratitude, there's nothing that you be thankful of. Okay, again, just in closing, thank you very much for giving me the time. I think it took me now 22 minutes, but again, appreciate it for staying with me, watching my videos, and I hope you subscribe, like, comment, and if you like to share it, share it to someone that would think it would help. Again, thank you very much for watching.